Today we're going to be working on expressing and interpreting the remainder. Sorry. Okay, so when we do real life story problems, we oftentimes will end up with a remainder when something doesn't divide out evenly. But you need to ask yourself, what are you going to do with that remainder? Okay, you get three choices, and I want you to write those choices down with me in your notebook. Some story problems, you're going to just simply ignore it. So you've got choice one, you could ignore it. So this might be in a situation where we needed to divide something out evenly and extras didn't matter in that real life situation. Okay, something else that you might need to do is report it as a fraction or a decimal. Report the remainder as a fraction or a decimal. In this certain case, if our remainder is a stick of gum, we could end up breaking that stick of gum up, just like our math message problem, into thirds. If it was a stick of gum right there, I could end up breaking it. Okay? And sometimes you're going to need to round the answer up. So let's say I was trying to figure out how many photographs could fit on a page, how many pages. Let's say I had 5 photographs that could fit on a page and I had 27 photographs. Then how many pages would I need? Well, I'd have a remainder, right? But I still wouldn't be able to squish them on a page. So I need to have a whole new page for that. I have to round that one up, okay? So this first, I'm going to go ahead and erase here, so please make sure that you've written all of this down. We'll get started with one of our first problems. Okay, so in this one, I've got 4 brothers. So I'm just going to start by drawing a picture. 4 brothers. So go ahead and draw this picture in your notebook with me. Notice how I'm not a big artist right here. I just quick symbols to represent them. All right, I've got 4 brothers and there are 35 fruit bars. I want to divide these 35 fruit bars evenly among these 4 boys right here. So we're looking at 35 divided by 4. Okay, so using our partial quotients algorithm here, I know that 4 times 10 will get me 40, which is too much. So let's just go ahead and half that. 4 times 5 will get me 20, right? So I'll go ahead and give 5 to each brother to start with. And now I only have 15 left. You can go ahead and give another 3 to each brother. Four times 3 is 12. And then I have 3 left. Okay? So can I divide 3 evenly among these 4 boys right here? I can't. So right now, I'm looking at an answer of 5 plus 3. Each of them was given 5 first and then 3. So 8 with a remainder of 3. But when we think about, am I going to ignore this, express it as a fraction, or am I going to end up rounding it up? Okay? I would express this one as a fraction because these boys right here, can I break up fruit bars without killing them? Like if I broke a person up in half? Yeah, right? These 4 boys right here, wonder who's going to get those 3 extra fruit bars, right? So this would be a circumstance where you report it as a fraction. So how many boys did I have? 4. I have 3 of my bars left. So I've got 1, 2, 3 bars, and I'm going to break them up into fourths, where each boy gets 1, 2, 3. Okay? So another way to think about that is our remainder here will be the numerator of our fraction, and the number of people that it's breaking up to will be the denominator. So the answer to this, instead of 8R3, will be 8 and 3/4, because they got 1/4, 2/4, 3/4 went to this boy. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4 went to this boy. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4 went to this boy. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4 went to this boy, where I can simply put my numerator over my denominator, or 8 and 3/4 bars. Okay? So that was a circumstance where we would interpret that as a remainder. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and erase, and we'll try another one. Okay? Let's think about this one. We've got 3 children. There's my stick figures again, just because, just a symbol. I don't need to be an artist right now. 3 children, they want to divide a set of toy cars equally. And there are 16 toy cars. Do you think they're going to want to break up a toy car into fractions? No, nobody will have to be broken, right? So we're looking at either rounding this up or ignoring it. So as we make sense of this problem, let's think, okay? We want to, what is each child's equal share? So we've got 16. We're going to divide by 3 right here, okay? So I can go ahead and give each person 4. So give 4 toy cars to each boy. And then I've got 4 left over. Well, I have enough that I can give each boy 1 more. Okay, and then I'm going to have a remainder of 1, but I got to give each boy 1 more right here. And so in this particular case, what do you think your mom would do if there was just 1 toy car left? Yes. Just take it out of there, right? Kind of just remove it out of sight, out of mind. So in this case, we would ignore it. Okay? So each child would end up with 4 cars plus 1 car, or 5 cars per kid. Okay? Let's go ahead and make sure that you've got that jotted down. We're going to do one more. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and erase. Okay, in this last one, we have a child, and he's got 29 photographs. This is almost like the example that I was talking about. I'm just going to write photos. He's got 29 photos, and he has 6 pages. Oh, I'm sorry, not 6 pages. 6 photos per page. So one page can only fit 6 photos on it. Okay? So you can't fit any more photos on that page. So 6 photos per page. I want to know, how many pages does he need? Okay? So again, I've got, this time I don't know how many groups I have. I know that only 6 photos will fit on each page. So I can do 29 divided by my number of pages. I'll put P is equal to 6. But since that's kind of hard for me to think about and draw a picture for, I'm going to use just a reverse fact. 29 divided by P equals 6. Then 29 divided by 6 equals our number of pages. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do 29 divided by 6 right there. So I'm going to think about that as equal groups, 6 of them. I'm going to erase some of this stuff right here. I hope that you've written it down. Okay, so I've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I know that I can give 4. 6 times 4 is 24. I can put 4 in each group. I've got 5 left over, right? Can't break that up anymore. So I've got a total of 4 with a remainder of 6 or of 5 right here. 4 total pages, but I still have 5 photographs left over right there. Am I just going to throw those photos away and ignore it? Am I going to break those photos up into thirds or 6 or fifths? No. So in this case, I'd need a whole nother page for this. So I would round up, and I would need a total of 5 pages. So we'll practice more with that. But those are choices. We can ignore it. We can divide it into a fraction or report it as a fraction or a decimal. Or in this case, we would have to round up. All right? Thanks, friends. Go ahead and politely say goodbye.